10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I've been muted for 10 minutes. Muted. I've been muted for 10 minutes. Everything I've said over the last 10 minutes. No one's heard it. Because I mute it when the What's It music's on. The starting soon. What an absolute prick. Can't believe it. Absolute gold you've had as well. You've not. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Oh, what a moron. Imagine if you had to come on and said hello. I'd have done like an hour and a half just talking to myself with no sound. Absolutely unreal. What's that? 17 minutes. About 15 minutes of me of nothing. He knows an awful lot about this woman. I knew it would happen one day, though. Do you know what I mean? I knew it would happen one day. It's because it's my own fault for being impromptu. Everything for the first time ever ran really smoothly as well. I've had one viewer since I started. No one's told me that they couldn't bloody hear me. You're the best man I've danced with since I've been in America, except for my father. I mean, she's clearly a psychopath. His room's like exactly the same as his wife's room. Like, not even the opposite. They are supposed to be English. That's not just a mistake, so that's good. Although I mentioned that earlier on, and nobody knows because my microphone wasn't on. Oh, so now she's taken Frank's girl out for dinner. Well, yeah, it looks nice, obviously. It's a bloody fly. I've opened the patio door. Patio door. Live on the second floor. Um, my French windows. Bloody fly flown in. Oh, yesterday, right? I don't know. I'm telling you know Twitch this. Um, but I take the Canadian to the train station in the morning, and as we left the flat yesterday, 7 o'clock, we walk out into kind of like the hallway, and I feel like sometimes if I go under a door frame, I'll feel it touch my hair depending on how high the door frame is. So as I'm walking through the hallway, I feel something like that, but I'm not walking through a doorway, right? There's just a big like hallway, so I stop and I look up. It's all really weird. And I put my hand on my head, and there's something hard, and a spider had dropped onto the top of my head. So I grabbed it and threw it to the ground. It was like a spider's just dropped on top of my head there. And the Canadian went, "Yeah, I just walked through a spider's web." And it's like, oh, brilliant. So she walked through a spider's web, disturbed the spider, which fell down onto the top of my head. Oh, it gave me shivers. I spent the next 20 minutes just going like that, just to make sure it had gone. Well, oh no, don't say that. I came home and had a shower. Um, That's I had two showers yesterday. It was like warm. This is a horrible thing to say. This is horrendous. Um, and then Later, thanks. Then, yeah. Um, and then, what was I going to say? Um, this is horrendous things to say. Um, I went to rehearsal last night. I decided I'd put some contact lenses in, and I put my left one in, and it was like proper like pricking at me, and I was like, oh, I can't wear it. I'll take it out. And as I took it out, it was still like there was something in it. I thought I'd scratched my eye somehow. And I was like, I'm looking, there's nothing there. Um, so I go to rehearsal, um, and I see you're still going with it. Um, it's still like feels like something in it. I thought I'd be all right in the morning, won't it? And then I just like, oh, just give it a rub. And as I rubbed it, it was gone. It was better. It's like, oh, brilliant. Um, so when I get on stage, I take my glasses off. I'm supposed to have just been run over, so I reckon me having not been able to see properly kind of works. But as I did this on my eye, I kind of like there was something kind of like hard and prickly, and it was a tiny sliver of contact lens. So somehow I've managed to rip a piece off my contact lens whilst taking it out, leaving a tiny bit in my eye, and then 3 hours later managed to wipe it out, and it was just resting on top of my eyelid. So I don't know how I managed to rip out half my bloody, just like a tiny, tiny sliver of contact lens. It was a whole go yesterday. Spiders' eggs, tiny piece of contact lens. I don't know how it happened. Unless there was a tiny piece of contact lens with the contact lens. Anyway, but yeah, proper weird. Proper weird. And it was fine when my eye was open, but every time I blinked, it was like proper like I'd. That's what I felt. I thought I'd scratched my eyelid somehow on the inside. But no, tiny, tiny piece of contact lens. Oh, I mean, it is good this, and I kind of know what's going on, but it's not. I'm telling stories about spiders and contact lenses are. I mean, it's proper. It's proper old school Hollywood as well. I might have a cup of tea, but only so I can keep showing off my cup. I did like when I was on silent. I did a big thing with like look at my cup and look at my cup, and now let's just. Oh, that's awful. Oh, it was. It was tech rehearsal for cup launch. I'm gonna have a cup of tea. I think. Not a coffee. Evening, family. Simple things. It looks like cloudy lemonade. See, I don't know how I'm going to cope when I'm back at work next week because usually I have about 4 by about 10:30, and I'm gradually been weaning myself. I've not had a drink since Saturday night, since I had those 2 bottles of white wine. Um, so I might change that this evening. I might have a drink this evening, as I don't have to do anything tonight. And I'm trying to forget the fact that it's A-level results this week. Every time they mention it on the radio, I switch it off, or it's on the TV, I turn it over. I can't believe I was muted. I cannot believe it. And do you know what it was? It's because I was like, usually I write my post in advance, start it, send it, and then copy and paste. But I didn't. I was writing it, and I was looking at the countdown and going, quick, 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 get it done. Um, so I was like, I literally sent the last of the posts just as it was like starting now, and that's why I forgot to change it. Bloody hell! Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I can't believe you're working 10 till 6:30. It's a ridiculous thing to have decided to have done. How old is Mitch Amir? Because she's supposed to be 20 and he's far too bloody old for her. We've got some Japanese servants. He's 35 in this. Bloody hell. Still too old to be going out with a 20-year-old, but I can't believe it. 35. He's not in great shape either. She's 23. She's playing a 20-year-old though. She'd say she was 20 earlier on. I mean, my sound was probably muted at the time that I gave that information. Yeah, he's like, he's a bit, he's not fat Superman level, but so he's just downstairs. She's found him and he's just downstairs. Hello! Hello, Phil. Proper cheeky. You've come at the right time because the first 10 minutes I was muted. So at least you can hear me and it's not just me going. So it's the stepmother that's rich then, is it? Not the father. That was a scene really early on. We did talk about the slap. He slaps her, and then she slaps him back. But I like that story. I like that Robert Mitchum's that kind of guy. Yeah, he has a girl. Right, cup of tea. I put the kettle on. It's kind of, I don't know, because Mitchum's not married, although he does have this, he does have a girlfriend. It's the 50s in it, so, you know, who knows what that means. It's more, I think it's more basic instinct. I think she obviously tried to kill her stepmother, right at the beginning. Somehow, or some way. You've never seen Basic Instinct? Oh my god, it's awful. So you've got to see it, obviously. I perhaps just wouldn't watch it with Oscar. He is walking out with someone, stepping out, courting. Yeah, definitely the stepmother that has all the money. Right, there you go. Look, this is a game. So, the stepmother is interested in setting up the business, but she's making it out that she isn't, so she's going to get him to kill her. It's a bit double indemnity. Are you caught him? Well, that's why he's downstairs, because he's working there now. I've got so many things to try. I'm desperate to watch The Sandman, but I've got so many things in front of it that I need to finish first. I'm 5 episodes into Superman and Lois, the second season, so I need to finish that before I can even think about watching The Sandman. I've still not seen Strange Things season 4. I think the length of the episodes is putting me off a little bit. Um, I've got Star Trek Discovery season 4 I've not watched yet. I've got Star Trek Stranger Things that I've not watched yet. Not Stranger Things, Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Um, so Sandman will happen. Sandman might not happen till the new year. Have you read the comics, Phil? To 3 viewers, not bad for an impromptu. Very good. I would recommend, especially if you enjoyed the series. The the father then, I'm sure he looked right down the camera. His eyes are everywhere. Oh, that's all right then. That's all good. We should make it because I need because now I'm an affiliate. In order to get to partner stage, obviously, um, I need an average of 75 viewers per stream every month. I mean that is clearly impossible, right? So I've got to get everyone I know to basically watch the stream on 17 different 17 different pieces of hardware. Who's getting an average of 75 viewers, other than Marvel's people that get millions? Yes, yeah, I do understand that is the idea of it. Yeah, we got two random American kids, didn't we? Last week. Really, where's he got that idea from? But you should gogglebox it. I bet there's very few. I bet there's very few streams that are a mother and a son watching films together. Plus, it gives him an excuse to talk all the way through the film. Yeah, you can't have him pausing stuff. You couldn't sleep, I was thinking of you. Ooh, adverts. It's ridiculous. It's to get you to pay, though, isn't it? It's to get you to do the uh, sign up and pay and have it without adverts. But proper random that. You say that halfway through a sentence. When else have I seen Gene Simmons in, other than Kiss? She's definitely getting him to murder the stepmother. She was married to Stuart Granger when she made this. Guys and Dolls, that's the one. Although I have seen the other two. Um, it's Guys and Dolls. That's the one I'm thinking of. See her in the little Salvation Army uniform. Well, there you go, then that's why we do. Is there going to be a twist here that he knows that what she's doing, or is it going to be tragic? Bloody hell! It does look wiggy. It's the fringe bit. It looks a bit. It looks a bit Bob Mortimer in Slade at Home playing Dave Hill. Do you want a cup of soup? They're tired. So Spartacus is on the list. Hamlet isn't, is it? Olivier's Hamlet's not on the list. Henry V is. Guys and Dolls is on the list. Spartacus is on the list. Guys and Dolls is on the list, is it? I don't know if it is. So anyway, Gene Simmons is in at least one other. Guys and Dolls must be on the list. I love Guys and Dolls. I love it. Before, you know. It is. There you go. Excellent. Love Guys and Dolls. Love it. She keeps her shoes in like a little shoe thing on the wall. This, the setup of this house is, no, it's not actually. No, it is. It's very similar to the one in The Big Heat, except that wasn't a bedroom. That was like a dining room. Anyway, um, you get a visual sign of how it's going. Um, she does look quite Vivian Lee, not mental. She does. She does. I mean, don't forget the Canadian doesn't have. Oh, did I miss that last one? I don't look impressed with this movie. Um, no, it's all right. The Canadian, when she's at work, watches these with no sound on anyway, so she'd have loved the first 10 minutes. Why is he being all pissy about her seeing someone else when he's clearly having it away with a 20-year-old? And 1950s men as well. You're a pretty nice guy for a girl. Yeah, there is that. It's got one of the. Cause it's really high waisted trousers and like a tie that's flat across the end. I always think it's quite odd. He's giving the old fake crying now because he's quitting. We're just normal men. We're just innocent men. He does look like Richard Horner, or Richard Horner looks like him. He's just so fucking cool, Robert Mitchum. He is. We're just normal men. We're just innocent men. You've set me off now, fella. I'm going to be saying that for the next 3 days. I don't even know how people can or could wear trousers that high up. Why does she hate her so much? Doesn't seem to treat her badly. I know, with the flat end, I just don't. Did they tuck them in or did they make them flat? Because he hasn't written anything, love, that's why. Don't joke about my father. It says nothing to me about my life. Oh, do you love me at all? I must know. It's a kind of love. What a great line. It's a kind of love, but with a girl like you, how can a man be sure? It is making a statement, and the statement is, I'm far too old to carry this off. Good old Edward Boyd. Love him. I love typos. I love them. I wouldn't have even said anything if you hadn't corrected yourself. No, I only say something when you correct yourself. I never, hardly ever, point out typos because I do it myself. And there's nothing more annoying than people going, ah, and you go, it's a typo, isn't it? Or it's autocorrect that changed it for you. Well, she says she is, but she's not going to, is she? Because the whole point is, I think she wants him to kill the stepmom. A creepy great uncle. Who's he phoning now? Is he on to her or is he not? I can't call it, which I suppose is a good thing, right? We're about halfway through. The soundtrack is great, like for everything. What's she doing now? So she's worked out that he has a cigarette whilst looking down the cliff. I mean, that cliff's not steep enough to guarantee that he'd die if she pushed him down there. It does make sense because it's noir, but virtually all of it's during the day. The only trouble with America is it spoils the women. That's the line we've just had. It sounds terrible. He's fixed the car. It sounds really good. It sounds awful. What is it? I don't know if I've seen it. She had the face of an angel. The men she loved, she destroyed. Nice. See, the stepmom's really nice. I don't. Obviously, she just wants her money. But it's not like she's evil. Be so sweet at times. I mean, that was a proper stepmom thing to say, wasn't it? Very sweet at times. She cut the brakes here. Get ready. Oh, gonna kill them both. No, she's definitely not playing that piano. Oh, there we go. Bloody hell. I mean, I'm not sure anyone. Christ, that's some. That was some stunt, that, pushing the car over the cliff. How was she managed? Did she get him to do it? To change the gears so it would go backwards rather than forwards? How's she done that? That was massively unexpected. I thought we were going to get some cut brakes. I didn't think we were going to get backwards off a cliff at 1,000 miles an hour. It wasn't it? It was so shocking. It was like proper fucking careering down that cliff as well. Yes, that's it. And then she goes off a cliff. She definitely needs some medication. Oh, is that so? And here we go. This is where it all starts. She's been framing him all along. So they arrested her. What for? You're absolutely kidding me. It's the same age as my sister this year. Crazy. Oh. Oh, she's in. prison hospital. Did you see the shot change then? There was a slight edit and a head moved. I don't know what's going on. No, I know. We're definitely going to get a twist ending, right? It's just really odd, is that just everybody looks 10 years older than they were. The angels in her face. She's got angels in her face. Proper good little lawyer scene there. He's going to a funeral while he's getting married. I mean, that is a beautiful poster, that, isn't it? Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that bloody woman there. The one in the background, you're going to tell me she's only 38. That was a good poster. How was your wedding? It was brilliant. A load of female prisoners in the mental institution I was being kept in sang to us. It was beautiful. Beautiful moment. I don't want questions and answers. Oh, dear me. first black actor we've seen in this film, and he's the lift operator. Would they really have like full engine and steering in the courtroom? How have they got that in? Big doors. There's no way. They moved all those desks and lifted her up over that barrier. No way. How heavy's that? It's like this film's like everything, isn't it? Noir, thriller, courtroom drama. 87 minutes. Oh, here we go. It's nearly sold out. That's exactly what we were thinking. There's nothing on. Other than musicals, there's nothing on. There's To Kill a Mockingbird. There's this. There's one with David Harbour that finishes in September. Um, yeah, with my nose, we can't count it at the moment. Um, no, not Hamilton. We're not going to see Hamilton. Not Hamilton. We're going with Cat's dad. He's coming over in October for a weekend, so we're going down to London to see him. Dinner and a show, but we just don't know what to go and see. The National is showing Crucible, but neither of us fancy that. A showing the Crucible, you know what I mean? There's one with Amy Adams in, but that finishes, I think, before the end of October. Um, but yeah, woo! Bloody hell. That's a lot of Crucible, that. A lot of Crucible. Yeah, it's just never. I've never studied it. I've never read it. I've seen a little bit of the film version. Was it Daniel Day Lewis? Um, it's not for me. Could the jury just stand up and ask a question like that? You are. You are. It's not even that long away. There'd be loads of decent wigs. I'd get like a really kind of like a like a really bright day glow colour you want. I do. Can it, I know, do you remember in British courts can ask questions through the judge, but can they just stand up in American and go, "Excuse me, I've got a question." Cruella wig's a great idea. This is the only part where it looks old. It's got lines down the film. Everything else has been the print's been beautiful, but this has aged. I don't know how the suitcase is just the big. It's just the big evidence that they killed them. The DA's handkerchief in his pocket looks like he's been chewed by a dog. I mean, in the 50s, 35 was more or less retirement age. Oh, it's just the way it's been folded in. It still looks like it's. Uh, yeah, you'll have to. I can't explain, so you'll have to explain. I can't work out who's going to be found guilty or not guilty either. It has kept me guessing. JFK, love JFK, and obviously 12 Angry Men, which isn't technically a courtroom film, is it? It's a jury film. Oh, I hate Devil's Advocate. Few Good Men's a good call. Never seen all of Time to Kill because I read it. Obviously, it's got Kevin Spacey in it now, so you can't watch it now. Oh, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate everything about Devil's Advocate, everything about it. Matlock. Oh my god. Look at this, all these courtroom films everyone's going crazy for. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. We've still got like 20 minutes to go. Not guilty. It all seemed a little circumstantial anyway, to be honest. Good old Jeff K. Good old Jeff. Yeah, Jeff K. I've not seen it until the last couple of years. I watched it with Cat, so certainly in the last 4 years or so. Just never got round to it. And then watched it, just went, this is amazing. Right, so we're gonna get the story now, right? Hello, Hoax. Are you all right, mate? Oh, two-time viewer now. You're in the club. You're in the club. Excellent. I'm going to ask the question that I always ask my international viewers. What time are we over in California, Hoax? I do love my cousin Vinny. Herman Munster is the judge. 2:31 a.m. Blimey. So we were 1 a.m. weren't we the other? Oh, there you go. God, we started early the other day, didn't we? Yeah, in the morning, forward, backwards, forwards. Are you up drawing, Hoax? She's dressed very nun-like. This is a better wig she's got on as well as this is a wig. Always drawing, great. Yeah, it is more priest-like. Is she going to admit it here? She's going to kill him as well. Ooh, what a line. You couldn't hate anyone who loves me as much as I do. Loves you as much as I do. Loves you as much as I do. Skins, hello! Skins and Hoax both on at the same time again. That's amazing. How are you doing? Right, what time is it in Georgia? No, hang on. It's 3 hours, so is it about 5:30 in the morning in Georgia? 5:35? You could say that, but you're on like about the fourth floor of an apartment block, so you're clearly not just been passing by. 5:35, get in. I'm only working it out because Hoax has already told us what time it is in California. And you're 3 hours in front. And obviously 5 hours behind us. Look at his little bow tie objection. It won't be overruled by anyone. Mitchum's head looks too big for that haircut. I think that's the problem. Especially in the 50s. Yeah, shut up. Let me talk. He's got kind of quite a flat, big head, and then like a little haircut on top. It's that tiny quiff. It's like that much of his hair, tiny quiff. Yeah, but bow ties were cool by then. He looks older than 45. Just reminds me a bit of like Problem Child. You know the serial killer in Problem Child. I didn't expect this. I expected the end to be the end of the court case, with perhaps like 5 minutes afterwards. He looks like the comedy neighbour from an episode of I Love Lucy or something. I mean, it was the worst sexy talk in the world, wasn't it? Looking at his beer and going, I have a feeling this is going to be a flat by the time I get round to it. Way. So, Skins, what are you up to at 5:35 in the morning? Have you just got up, or are you going to bed, or what's going on there? Because you were up at like 4 a.m. the other night as well. But at least that was that weekend? Was that Friday? Se- Sexy chat segue. We should do. It could be our new feature on 1001 Films Before 50. Sexy chat segue. We'll have to try and spot the worst chat up lines in the films that we're watching. Because I'm usually awake from 5:30, 6 a.m. ish, but I've been to bed first. Night owl is good. Night owl's good for me. It means you can sit and watch my streams. Those lines are still there. They've been there since the courtroom scene. And she's just walking around the empty house. Always have the chessboard set up. Those are linked to the Black Cat. Look, the chessboards. I thought she was going to put it down like checkmate then. At least we're all on the same day. At least we're all on the 16th. building up, building up the music a bit here. I don't get what's kind of going to happen. We know that she did it, right? So where's it going? What, like it's the Green Bay's facing up, Phil? It's just not a very it's not a very cinematic game, is it? I love like the chess scene in From Russia with Love. It's the huge room and the big. I love that. But other than that, it's not very cinematic. You're not quite Green Bay's bad. With that haircut, a silhouette's very Darth Vader. It's called what? Engelgeschicht. Engelgeschicht. It's not quite. I don't know quite the same as angel face. Engelgeschicht. Is that it? No, it's not it. I don't, is she going to kill him? Is she going to kill herself? Is she? What she? I don't know what she's going to do. I don't know what she's going to do. There's no way she's been in that position in that chair all night. Oh, he's back. Is he back? Oh no, it's the servants leaving, is it? Take me to Beverly Hills. Swimming pools and movie stars. Awkward moments at work here. How could you? How could you hate chess so much to say it's shite? No, we do not need a Beverly Hillbillies watchathon. What, like the film version with Erica Aleniak in? Is it Erica Aleniak? Have I said that right? Oh, what's happening here? Is she going to admit it all? I thought it doesn't matter. We had double jeopardy then. Just forget it. You've murdered someone, right? But you're found not guilty, so just get over it. Here we go. Well, it is. Shush. I know to get things out of people. On that Thursday. You've called her a young man again. She's not taking it back, so where's he gone? Double Jeopardy, there you go. We don't have that in this country anymore, Double Jeopardy. We got rid of it. Isn't there a terrible film called Double Jeopardy with Tommy Lee Jones in and Ashley Judd? Insane asylum. She doesn't want that, even though she's clearly, like, batshit. It is Ashley Judd, isn't it? Well, I'm assuming, because she wants punishing, right? So I assume she's going to do something. Get that ripped up. And if it's every man she loves she destroys, she's got to kill him, right? And he's there. She was. Very interesting. It was about 10 years before this, right? Cinderella? Early 40s? Mid 40s? What year was Sharon Tate murdered? Was it 63? Or was it late 60s? 69, there we go. I was thinking 69 for some reason. I thought I was wrong. So it's a good, 15 years afterwards. 1950. I could have sworn it was earlier than that. Although that makes more sense if this is 3 years afterwards. I mean, he's not even, as much as I love Robert Mitchum, he's not particularly charming in this film. I don't understand why she's fallen for him so much. Or so hard. Switch the old radio off. She's got the champagne. Has he gone already? Oh no, she's at the car. She's going to back them both off the cliff, isn't she? She's going to drive them both off the cliff. Look at her eyes. Bloody hell. Yeah, they're definitely both dead. Look at the dummies. It could only end like that. Cracking ending. Which I never I never thought I'd guess it until they got in the car. No one's heard the car go off the cliff around. The end. That's it. Ends with two honks. Honk honk. It was weird that I can see why they took it off. I can see why they took it off the list. Why it's not on the 2021 version. But it was decent. It was decent, that. It was good. The end. You got about 3 films in one. Right, so it's time for anyone who's watched the film to rate it, which, as we all know, is just Sarah. So, here we go. Time for the 1001 stars rating. So it's exclamation mark, vote, space, and then what number of stars you'd like to give it. A 3 there from Sarah. What Skin said there. Have you played Fall Guys? It's a really fun game. No, I've no idea what it is. To me, the Fall Guy is an 80s TV show starring Lee Majors. Right, so there we go. That's our 3. I might be tempted to give it another half star, I think, when I put it on Letterboxd. I think you're right. I mean, it's not 5. I wouldn't go so far as to say it's 4. It's a pretty reasonable film noir, isn't it? I mean, I think we've got to go. 5 is like unmissable. It's got to be 4's got to be excellent. 3's got to be good, and yeah, a solid 3.5, I think. So there we go. That's us done. Thank you very much for joining us, everyone. Always nice to see everybody, especially when it's impromptu. I've not planned it, and I literally just went live, and I was mute for the first 10 minutes. My Letterboxd, I'm Chris Boyle 11, I think, on Letterboxd. Am I Chris Boyle 11? I think I am. I'm Chris Boyle 11 on most things. I think I am. Why can't I see my account? I am. I'm Chris Boyle 11. There we go. That's what I am. So feel free to follow me, hoax. Yes, Sarah's on there, the actual Sarah. So follow us. We'll follow back if you're on there. There you go. It is Chris Boyle 11. I think I'm going to get something to eat. I might put another one on, but not go live. I've got nothing else to do today. I was thinking about writing a song, but I'm not going to do that either. Have a lovely rest of your day. Skins, get some sleep. Hoax, you keep on drawing. And hopefully we'll see you all again very, very soon. Possibly tomorrow. I'm also thinking of, I said we might do a theme day. I'm thinking we might have a Hitchcock day at some point and do quite a few. I don't know when, because I start back to work, etc. But we'll see how it works. Until then, everyone. Until next time, have a lovely, lovely day, and we'll see you all very, very soon.